full versus him. Of course, blocking both the Puppet Show and the Puppet Hold. So we'll see how that turns out. Magnus, though, I mean, that would potentially mean that either him or Hellbringer are going to be running a secondary support / hard support role. So definitely a little bit of a mix-up at least.
Now going to think about this fourth pick here, start diving into that extra time.
Yeah, there are some forest heroes. We haven't seen Tempest yet today. Parasite and Ophelia, of course, banned, so he sticks out a little bit as that top-tier forest hero. Of course, there is Legionnaire, and there is the Solstice, and the Keeper of the Forest even. Or maybe even the Wild Soul, actually.
That is true, but none of those are going to be picked up. Instead, they go more of a routine Behemoth here. That's very likely what could be a secondary support coming out for them. So, I mean, the lineup, especially the top three, the Puppet, the Swift, the Moira, that's just, you really got a very strong core there. And it's hard to go wrong after that here, in this case for Chopstick Gaming. So, yeah, but they will choose to go the secondary support. So, we'll probably leave them with a middle option, would be my guess.
Mm-hmm. It is still like, it's the sieging that's going to be a problem for the Legion team. They don't really able, or they ain't really able to push towers with the lineup that they currently have. That's the main problem. Don't really have anyone to be there in the front and tank those towers.
Yeah.
While the Hellborn team, of course, got the Meraxes and, of course, also the Malphas after taking team fights. So that's why I would have preferred the Tempest almost. But of course, you already got a Hellbringer on the Legion or on the Hellborn side, which is a great Tempest canceller. So I guess it's understandable if you didn't want to pick it up at the same time.
Yeah.
There we go, the Blitz. The trend once again continues. 3 out of 4 heroes are the same now for the Hellborn team at least. And here comes Electrician.
Good against Malphas. We saw last game they really made a preference or make a point to get the Nullfire Blades on 2 different heroes, so they clearly figure or value the idea of instantly killing a Malphas, and well, Electrician does that with his Purge, the electric shock there, so cleansing shock even. So now the final pick in Revolution going to be happening though.
Once again, it is the carry.
Yep, is it going to be another scout? Wouldn't that be fun? Just it's like 4 out of the 5 same heroes, because why not?
Mage Bane.
Is Shadowblade open this time? No, he's not. Darn it. Mage Bane. Mage Bane I kind of like, actually. Yeah.
I think that, I mean, it's such a tough game, though. Versus Behemoth Shockwave, just bursting him down. I think they need something a little bit more tanky.
Electrician, Moira. Yeah, there's a lot of lockdown to make Mage Bane scary at the same time. So.
I mean, the same goes for the Dark Lady to a certain extent as well. I think Dark Lady would be able to do a little bit better. But, alright, there we see Quincy giving us the update. Finished off hot 2-0, so they are at 9 points after game number 1. Must be feeling pretty good.
Yeah. Alright, so now we get to see it from the beginning here. Again, we jumped into the game against Sana Esports, where at the point we jumped in, it was only like 17 minutes in, but he nearly had a Savage Mace completed. I mean, he got it, like at 20 minutes into the game with a Nullstone and Ghost Marchers. So, basically the point is that they know what they're doing with this hero, and they can snowball with it. So, but I'm excited to see how it kind of starts now, and how the laning phase works for this guy. Because again,
I agree. I'm a little bit curious about the swaps here. I think it's going to be Behemoth Suicide and Electrician in the mid. And then we have the Swiftblade in the forest? I don't know. Or is this an offensive tri-lane from the Legion team?
His Puppet's heading up here right now, so leads me to believe yes. Yeah, Swiftblade's going bottom. It looks like it is.
Interesting. I mean, in normal cases, or back when Artillery was, before he was reworked, or got reworked, a Fissure, when he used LRM, would be a big deal. But if you use the Fissure to cancel LRM now, that it deals the damage, of course, but there's no cooldown anymore, so he's going to be able to continue to spam it afterwards. What do they have to set up, though? Hellbringer? Magnus is... No, wait. Who is playing the secondary support for the Hellborn team, then? Is it the Magnus? Yeah, it is.
Yes, yeah.
So they're swapping their roles up a little bit as well. That's Extractor, normally the Suicide player, now playing the secondary support.
Yeah, very true. Very true. Yeah, Pexu's on the Meraxis. He's the jungler, so they really are all over the place, aren't they? STST on the Hellbringer once again, just like we saw last game. And Scurry's on carry. That's kind of the ones. I guess Fizzmeister on support too, but yeah, playing the Blitz for back-to-back games now. So I guess Blitz main support. They also just like this. Again, we were talking about how the Blitz Myrmidon lane was the thing a couple of games even for these guys in the qualifiers, but I guess just Blitz as a support they like by himself even. So
There's a word of sight, by the way, by Charlie.
yeah.
Help team. I'm not sure if they scouted that. I don't think so. Does that block the pole camp, by the way? I don't think it does. Yeah, there is another word of revelation that's actually going to block it. Of course, they saw him place that one, yeah.
All right, so we'll see how they deal with that. Oh, he's going to counter it, though. Yeah, but it's going to have to wait for the minute to spawn. Top lane artillery. He's going to be fine, but
I think that's a kill.
Is it on Magnus? It should be. Yep. One more auto attack gets the kill. You see LRM trying to put out as much damage as possible, but not nearly enough to scare them off. So Magnus getting caught out in the front lines. Blitz was too busy counter-warding. So
yeah, that was a little bit sloppy from Magnus' part.
Oh, no.
He should have known that that was going to happen.
Yeah, I'm sure he was the same way, too. Like, oh, God, that was close. The shots are Harkon just out of range.
I mean, Puppet Master could have gotten the kill right there, but in that case, he would have ended up dying himself. Yeah. If he would have just continued running off the artillery instead of out-attacking, the Mara hit would, or Mara stun would have been connecting, but obviously Blitz would have returned the fire. So probably the right decision there. Puppet Master would rather stay alive since he is the one who is currently farming better than artillery.
Yeah. Not worth it, he says. Now we got back staying up top here. I mean, Behemoth, he's looking for another chance. He's feel like he has some angles here, but he's not going to go for it just yet.
No word of
Oh, man. I thought that was it.
No word of revelations for the Legion team, so if Magnus hits level 2, then he should be able to easily dodge with a steam buff at least, and keep himself alive that way. They also got a quick gun, of course, from Blitz to add up a little bit more survivability to them.
Yeah.
But in terms of kill potential, I don't think the Hellborn team has too much.
So Behemoth being very patient with it, but it seems like the Hellborn side Revolution is aware that he was over there, at least used to be, and kind of continuing to check it. Now the good news for the Hellborn side is actually the lane is being pushed up constantly to the point where they're not the worst lane position, as Electrician middle lane getting very low there.
Does he have a bottle incoming? No, he doesn't. Why is he still here?
Oh, jeez, that almost connected.
He's trying to get some experience going, but he's playing so risky right now.
Yeah. STST is trying to get a pick off, but way too easy. He sticks around long enough, but again, he doesn't have a bottle or anything being delivered, so I'm not sure. Okay, something.
No, he sold his Iron Shield
to buy the bottle. Yeah.
Yeah, he was only 40 gold away from it, though.
Jeez. Uh-oh, top lane. Hellbringer coming in. This is definitely going to be some action right here. Fidget stun on a Magnus, but he's running in. Nice mana sunder, though. Will prevent the initial stun from him, but in comes the dot damage from Hellbringer. Gets the one kill to Moira. Behemoth also going to be picked off as Puppet Master will get on out of there. But yeah, the demonic wave, that's what it is. Setting up.
So well played by Hellbringer. That rotation, that was so well played by him. He took it into, he just took the opportunity, got him 2 kills out of it. I mean, Electrician was so busy in the mid, just trying to survive, that he didn't even, or probably didn't even call the miss on that one.
Yeah.
That's why the Legion team was so caught off guard.
Yeah, very good heads up by STST again. Clearly knows what he's doing on this new Hellbringer here, and setting up a couple of kills there. Morax's bottom lane will live. Got very close, though, as well. So we've seen several close calls here in this game on the other solo lanes, but no one actually has died yet in either one of them. And speaking of that middle lane, Electrician 17-1, Hellbringer 18-2. It's actually top lane. Puppet Master is going to be killed off.
Oh, Electrician, it's time for him to return favor.
He's coming top. He's running right past the ward of sight, though. He has a haste rune, but it's not going to matter. Yeah, that ward doing work.
There it is. And I'm sure that Hellbringer actually called it out pretty well, at least. He's going to head back to the mid, maybe put some pressure onto Hellbringer, but yeah, haste rune is more or less going to be ineffective here.
Sidestep that what is it? Demon Strike? Demonic Wave and Demon Strike. I don't know why I'm getting them confused. Because they used to be other abilities, damn it. All my unholy shackles back.
And Death Boil.
Death Boil. Yeah. No longer. Now we get this new crap version of it. Bottom lane Swiftblade. He's going to turn on to Moraxis, actually. Now, Moraxis has the Arcane Shield, so...
Yeah, that's true. But Swiftblade could still fake it.
Yeah. Oh, Arky can use it and get this... Wow, those bounces! He is still going to die, but holy crap. I'm surprised he almost actually got the kill right there. That was a very risky choice.
That was like the luckiest bonuses that he could possibly ever get. And yeah, still didn't result in a kill, so... Nice heads up on Moraxis at least, standing his ground.
Yeah, well, yeah, that was interesting. But does get turned, does Swiftblade, so... Top lane, once again, they're going for another kill, maybe Magnus. No, but Blitz comes in with a flank, and they're looking to turn on Puppet Master yet again. There, Magnus line stun on all three, and Puppet Master will fall. Swiftblade is running in, doesn't have the Swift Slashes, remember. Magnus going to be picked off, so it makes it a 1-for-1, but Revolution, I'm sure they're happy with that still.
Oh yeah, that's a small consolation prize for the Legion team only. Using Swiftblade port up there to the top lane. Of course, he didn't have the Swift Slashes, so he was well aware of the fact that he would probably not get too many kills, but maybe...
Running away, Hellbringer.
Oh,
nice
spin still on cooldown. I was like, why is he not spinning?
Yeah, and again, obviously he doesn't have his ulti either, so... Can't chase him down in full. And Hellbringer is going to be fine there. Puppet Master bottom lane. Stomp coming out from Moraxis, but Puppet's out of range, so good job for him. Now is trying to pick up farm now at the bottom lane here. He's 3-level difference, though, with him and Moraxis. So, yeah, Moraxis diving him initially. It might not even need to Matrax right here. He goes in. Nice Puppet show. That'll prevent him from dying, if anything, initially, but it doesn't matter. And no TPs either for the whole time.
Yeah, nobody has one. Unfortunately, it's still quite early on into the game.
Moraxis clearly feeling though that he could have gone in for the go right there.
Hellbringer now to be him off.
Oh, he has Malphus. Is he going to look to maybe use it for a kill? Yeah, he's going to use it right here. That's going to secure the kill. Needs to run from Moira. You do see down here Moira, the real one's down here, but nothing much she can do. So, well, costs an ultimate, but as we always go back to, it's gets the kill, so that's worth it.
Legion team actually got a tower though in return for that.
Oh, they did, yeah, top lane. Look at this. Moira's going to end up dying to dot damage. It's just a matter of how long. Oh, nice deny. I was going to say, can they deny it? They sure enough do, so well played right there. Hellbringer is going to be spun on down as Malphus is going to kind of be left over, but they're going to be fine with that. So good deny coming out from now.
Yeah, well played. Nice decision as well from Charlie to man up there and get a stun off and just get himself denied, as well as secure the kill onto Hellbringer, of course.
Hellbringer's one of those dot heroes that the chance to get denies off is actually pretty realistic compared to maybe some other heroes. So it takes a while to go off in bigger chunks. So good job there again. Artillery, how's he been doing? 290 go per minute. 103, so almost figured it'd be a little higher, but I guess Creep Farm hasn't been the greatest.
Yeah, he's been getting kills, but he hasn't get, yeah, exactly. He has had a lot of trouble, actually, last inning when that trialing was up there. Of course, he had to watch his positioning not to get blocked off by the Fisher.
Down here, more access. Yeah, gonna be fine. Makes his escape right there. The Arcane Shield looks like it might have been off as well, so... Over the Ancients? Probably not. He's level 8, though. I mean, this game will go a much better start than the last game for Moraxis here. Pexu again playing it this time around. Switching stuff up here.
I wonder if they realized that Electrician picked that invisibility rune up. I don't think so. They have no wars at the top rune, at least.
Yeah, Blitz.
This might actually be a lucky kill. That's actually a lucky one, I feel, for their sake, because that could have been artillery.
True. Oh, okay. So yeah, the fact that it's at least him.
I'm pretty sure that they could have killed artillery if Blitz wouldn't have ran in there. I mean, they would have just set it up on artillery and killed him when he was farming creeps.
There's the ulti from artillery, the homing missile going in. The stun does land on Electrician. You'll like get evaded, obviously, and actually the LRM not going to be enough damage though. Demon Wave not in range. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. So LRM Not long enough just yet. Doesn't have that passive leveled up all the way. Swiftblade, he gets caught by the Magnus Lava Surge, but able to spin on out, and it will survive. So, chance for some kills.
Oh, bot lane, actually.
Moraxis, yeah, he's trying to survive now. Maybe even get a turn kill. That's not going to happen, though, and now on Puppet Master. Secures the kill on him.
Yeah, so he started off strong, but his farm has definitely tapered off here. He needs to secure that Polki as soon as possible, rather than playing offensive down here versus Puppet Master and Demora. Needs to be careful. It almost felt like Revolution got a little bit ahead of themselves after they forced the Legion team away from that tri-lane at the top. They were like, okay, we got this game. They had momentum from game number 1 as well, but now the Legion team, they got a tower kill in mid not too long ago and a few kills here and there. They're definitely back on track, and the game is very, very even at this point.
Yeah, I see Puppet's just going to get some comfortable farm now, ideally at the bottom lane. As I say that, though, Hellbringer and Magnus rotating over here. Velda Rock gank incoming. They're going to run right into Moira, who is just simply warding. And she's going to be an easy kill for them, I'm sure. Yeah, not level 6, and no Arcane Vortex or anything like that going to come out. Simply had to accept death right there, did Moira. So good find by them, but again, you can almost kind of argue, you know, maybe that's just for the better for the Legion team, because that could have been Puppet Master if they happen to get all the way down here. And you see right here, in fact, he's going to port back to base. Knows that he's was in a spot where he very easily could have been dived on, and not
Or the
much
ports
response.
coming to the top lane. Blitz is here with the slow.
Nope. Swiftblade going to dodge the Blitzkrieg.
Yeah, look at this though. Electrician coming in from the side. They do have full vision on him though.
Moira's going to port right in their face as well. So now Blitz taking an odd direction, but out comes Malphus. Demon Strike going to land on top of that. The LRM from Artillery in the background, just not enough damage though once again.
Everyone from the Legion team is here now though. Miraxis is still not here for the Hellborn team. This might be overdoing it.
It might be indeed. In fact, I think they realized that as soon as Magnus stunned in. Miraxis is TPing in, homing missile onto Electrician right there. Not going to be a big deal though. He'll be fine. As now Swiftblade is being slowed down pretty heavily from Miraxis. Puppet showing him though. There's a lockdown with Electrician. He's going to pop the Matrax. I was going to say, I don't know about trying to kill him. He missed the stomp, however, on Electrician, and that'll help him get away. So, missed opportunity there coming out.
That was a lot of back and forth from both teams.
Yeah.
Neither of them were really sure if they wanted to commit it or not. But in the end, I mean, only one hero going down, and that was that Blitz, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Or did he actually manage to survive? Someone died from that fight,
Blitz
right?
did die, yeah. Fizzmeister did die, so.
Right.
You know, something else I'm kind of noticing, too, in this earlier stage now that we're seeing this artillery is that, honestly, the LRM seems very underwhelming. It seems like the damage of it is pretty minimal. Not doing a whole lot to assist here for kills in the early on.
That it definitely does. It's real difficult.
Let's see a Quincy taking off there. Uh-oh. Speaking of artillery, by the way, Swift slashes as soon as he kills the last creep. There comes the spin.
Oh,
no, he went the
God!
wrong direction. Screaming to escape. Beautiful dodging, and now Swiftblade's in trouble. LRM to help guarantee it. In fact, he gets credit for the kill. That's adding insult to injury right there. Beautiful turn as a team effort. And now all 5 chasing an Electrician.
Oh,
and
Max is
actually
cutting off.
Oh, he's not going to get him, though, just out of range. Yeah, he almost got the angle that he needed, but unable to do so. But, yeah, beautiful dodging around the tree there from artillery to make the escape and set up the turn.
Miraxis still needs to focus a lot more on actually farming rather than just running around like this, trying to set up kills. Like he ported top in that previous team fight, didn't get anything out of it. Now he ran over here, tried to get a kill on Electrician, didn't get anything out of it. And even though he won his laning phase, even got that early kill on Swiftblade, he's still even nowhere nearly close to that Polki. Like 300 gold per minute, or I mean 300 gold saved up only.
Yeah.
That's yeah, not where you want to be.
Jeez, Magnus nearly dying right there, but going back in. He's trying to get some last hits. I don't know if he's really getting anything, though.
Everyone wants a piece of the cake.
Yeah. That's one of those you may want to like talk about that beforehand. And it seems like, yeah, they just really kind of spread it out across the board. I don't know if that's really the most efficient, honestly. It's, you know, just talking about the portal key idea, it's like, well, I'll get on somebody here. And now Moraxis and Magnus are still a little bit away from it. Have to wait for that initiation. We're Behemoth on the other side. He's 1,200 gold now saved up, so get in there. Artillery is going to be going the Nullstone. It feels like that's kind of the idea. I think it's just mainly because he does use a bit of mana, of course, with the LRM that he has. So it's a nice way, nice farming tool to also get some regen in there.
Yes, that it is. It would also prevent the Swift Slashes and the Electric Grip, as well as the Puppet Show and Puppet Soul from Puppet Master. So in this game specifically, it's a very good pickup.
Electrician top lane, don't see him getting away from this one, is going to fall. Magnus started that off with a Lava Surge, and yeah, you see the vision up here, pretty, well, nothing for the Legion side, so Electrician, he is tanky, but clearly not tanky enough to fight off what was really 3 heroes in the end. So good jump onto him. But Assassin Shroud on now here on the Puppet Master. It's going to be his first item choice, it looks like. We're going to pick that up, and I still can't get over the fact that Artillery's 2-0-3, and he's only 315 gold per minute. I honestly thought this hero was actually supposed to be pretty good, too, as far as, like, kind of flash farming even, but not really getting it. It's hard to really figure out why, but...
Legion team has been putting a lot of pressure on him up at the top lane. Like, even after the laning phase, he's been having a lot of trouble. And I guess since he didn't get that free farm on the safe lane, like his Nullstone is slowed down so much, and that just hurts him in general. I guess the sooner he gets, I mean, I guess the Nullstone is kind of like a funicle for other heroes. Just allows him to flash farm, because as you can see right here, I mean, he's just trying to take some wolves, and voila, all your mana is literally gone.
Yeah, that's true. Kind of makes you think.
Blitz, by the way, do you see him down here? I mean, he's next to a warp site.
Oh, hey, that's sure interesting. Malphus in the background trying to save himself as Hellbringer, but it's not going to matter, though. Swiftblade spinning on through it, ends up getting the kill. You do see Moraxis taking the Fidget Stone, but yeah, Blitz, you're right. He was on that ward side trying to be sneaky, and clearly the Legion team was ready.
Yeah, I wonder how he got in there at the first place without actually being spotted by that water site.
Well, they do counter it. That's kind of some good news, I guess. But... Oh, that was awkward. Moraxis. He was TPing top, and he accidentally stomped right before the TP finished. So I think he was trying to time it as he TP'd in to stop and maybe deny the tower. But unfortunately, mistimed it, and the tower dies. He doesn't end up TPing. And now the bottom lane, Behemoth actually just trying to finish his portal key here in the jungle. But the bottom lane, they are going to dive onto what is just a main support, Moira. So
poor guy. They used the Dust of Revelation just in the nick of time.
Oh, they get it.
Yeah, but that Moraxis Quake, by the way, that's a good idea. Or that's one you want to look into, that Q command spells. Could be pretty effective at those times.
Oh, even the shift Q?
Mm-hmm,
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Might have been the better option there, but yep. I gotta say, I'm not a fan of the command Qs. Just, I don't know, it just feels like it off, and it just feels like it's not, it's just not gonna work for some reason. I don't know, maybe that's just like something I've just used to from before, not really having that in the past, but
I mean, I'm not using it that much myself. It's like when I used to Magnus Eruption mostly, I used to just hold shift right before I'm like choosing my portal key target. So I get full eruption damage.
Yeah. If
that makes any sense.
Okay.
That's like the only idea. And sometimes with Succubus as well. But of course now with the duration timers that was added a few months back, so you can see the duration of shadowing spells and all, it's a little bit easier. You don't really need the Q commands.
Yeah, no, like Legionnaires pop for their one with a charge into a taunt. Something like that, but... Oh. So play, no. They were thinking about it, but chose not to in the end. Speaking of portal key, again, Moraxis has his now. So that'll help Hellborn team getting one finally, but so does Behemoth. He got his as well, and we always talk about how Behemoth can definitely really afford to go the Striders into the portal key route because of how he works, so... Good to see there, and actually Magnus does go the Ring of Sorcery first. Interesting. Before getting a portal key himself, so.
Oh wow! Is that to assist artillery in the forest?
Maybe, that's true actually. They're gonna jump Swiftblade at the top lane. Speaking of artillery, he's gonna TP out, and nope. I thought he did for a second, but Mewtwo goes down on Swiftblade.
He hesitated a little bit. If he didn't start the port right away after the spin.
Oh, Hellbringer
They don't-
middle lane. No, he's not going to live. He even used Malphus right there to try to turn it, but look at that, the cleansing shock. And Malphus is dead, so that was a very unfortunate ulti use from Hellbringer because it doesn't do anything in the end.
Nope, and it's a long cooldown. So that's definitely a misplay. Behemoth using his shockwave and his newly purchased portal key there, catching Hellbringer off guard. But that also means that the shockwave is going to be down for 1.5 minutes or so. A little bit longer even. Puppet Master's still down here at the tier 1 tower. It feels like he's been pressuring this from time to time, but it's still standing.
He wants it. Nice puppet show. That was beautiful. He's had the TP coming in. Puppet show and just let the tower fall.
Almost
And
surprised
it
he
went
didn't
away.
go for the kill.
Yeah.
But I
That's
guess he wanted
true.
to play it safe.
He
I mean, he
definitely
did his
could've.
ultimate, and yeah, and the Whiplash was on crit as well, so he would have killed Hellbringer in a matter of seconds. But of course, he didn't know for sure who was going to port in and if the backup was going to be close by and also.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Hellbringer does have a Grave Lock in, and if Steam is percent of strength, yeah, fairly tanky, so definitely wouldn't be guaranteed, yeah. Plays a very safe route and just guarantees a tower kill, gets on out of there. Something we really got to keep an eye on is this Electrician Man. He is an icon of the goddess, 416 gold per minute. He is the top farmer in the game, so way too easy. Mentioned formerly known as Embry. He's definitely doing some work here for Chopstick Gaming.
Yeah, look at the mid lane, by the way. There we go. Puppet Master round 2 here.
This time it is successful. However, more Axis jumping in. Going for the turn on a Puppet Master. Pops the Arcane Shield just in case. And guarantees the kill on a Puppet. So yeah, very good use right there. Swift Flashes. No, immediately cancels Static Crypto. On by Magnus, however, still not enough. More Axis will fall. And now Arcane Vortex to help catch this Magnus. I'm guessing, yeah, as soon as he comes out, no chance right there. Meanwhile, Blitz, Quicken, Cleansing Shackle. So that was it. That was weird. I think he used the Quicken after the Cleansing Shock, but anyways, he gets away. And is fine there, so. But yeah, Electrician staying alive, getting a couple of kills right there, or assists even, and all of a sudden has 4 charges on that newly purchased.
Oh, and this, I mean, Legion team are gonna find Tri-Stack here for the Hellborn side. Artillery was just about to kill them all. That's going to hurt him.
Yeah. That's so painful. Evil Presence coming out. That's kind of interesting. He actually used the nuke of it. Homing Missile, that's going to be a big one. Yeah, that's a 4-second stun.
Electrician as well.
Yeah, not a follow-up though. Yeah, Homing Missile is definitely one of those really interesting abilities. It's kind of like a Blood Hunter almost, where the longer you do run, the more stun it's going to be. But in that case, it was probably just good simply for, get the distance from the enemy. So even though it lasted a little bit longer right there, but still the correct decision, I think it's safe to say, from Electrician.
Yeah, that is a good comparison. And Magnus in the mid lane.
And he gets caught by Behemoth using that portal key to its full value here.
After that, yeah, artillery game that we
throw.
saw earlier today, the end off, like, we really expected more coming into the series, but he is struggling big time.
It's like, see, it's funny to say that because he is 2-0-4 again and 360 gold per minute now, so I wouldn't say struggling, but
I would say he's struggling.
not as good as expected. I think is honestly a better way to put it.
I mean, he's lower farm than a Puppet Master that got pushed out of lane. I feel like he should be able to somehow be able to do better, or they should be able to stack better for him. Actually, Swift played Quakestun. It's gonna miss though. Is that gonna be the difference?
Yeah. Quake Stun's a very small radius, man. You really realize that when something like that happens, but oh my god! The stun missed!
Oh my god, and Blitz as well fought to the Malphas hit, so he waited with his stun.
I thought it hit. How did that miss? The radius of it is absurd.
I don't know.
And
It really felt like
somehow
the
it
Malphas.
missed. Oh no. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it felt like the Malphas, he spawned so close by to the Swiftblade as well. Felt like the radius should have been enough. I have no
agree.
idea.
Here, I'm going to check to see if I got the replay. Okay, well, no, I wouldn't have that. Yeah, I really, here. Just saved the replay. I don't know if I would have got the timing. Oh, no, yeah, I got it right as it cut off, basically. So, God, it seemed like where it landed, I really feel like it should have, but nope, it did not. So, good job by Swiftblade, I guess. Getting away. But now that's back-to-back ultis from Hellbringer that essentially have been useless here.
Not working out nearly as good as in game number 1. Mag was also going for that Ring of Sorcery. He would have had him, Polki at this point, if he would have just skipped that. But he's even used it right there, but everyone was already full mana when he used it.
Huh. Not really that efficient.
Nope. Could have been invested into something else.
Artillery here, again, maybe struggling more than expected even, but I mean, he has a Slayer now, and he is sticking to his guns here in that sense of going the Savage Mace. I mean, we jumped into that one game, he was really farming very well. It was like 500 GPM at the time, and doing work. So I figure that might have had a bit to do with it, but he's still going to here, and actually...
Here goes the Veil Rod.
Yep, he's going to be jumped. Don't see him getting away for this one. He's going to fall, as Fissure Stun is also coming in right there. So that was a nice Veiled Rock gank from the Legion team, definitely. And we'll stall Artillery. His first death of the game. It's right there, so.
As odd as it seems, only one death, yeah. This Electrician, though, like, his gold per minute, it's up to almost 4k now, and if he gets a sheep stick or whatever he's choosing to go for as the next item, Staff the Master, I don't know, then it's just going to be impossible for the Hellborn team to deal to bring him down. They don't have any physical damage whatsoever. They are going to get that Savage Mage on Artillery in the near future, I would hope at least, but it's still a little bit far away. And up until that point, I feel like the Legion team, they could potentially just force whatever they want, at least take all the tier 2 towers, put a little bit more pressure than they currently are. No pull key on Magnus either, so he's not necessarily going to be able to follow up with any Eruption.
Firebrand here on Swiftblade with the Energizer. 3,000 gold just about saved up. U2, not really an awesome name, but doing pretty awesome in general here in this game as middle lane. No, not going to go for anything just yet.
Since the Hellborn team are the ones that want to go offensive instead. I was just talking about Legion team. I think they got an opportunity to go offensive now. But the Hellborn team, they're clearly frustrated because it's not working out for Artillery's farm whatsoever.
Yeah. Actually, this almost feels like a mid-wars here. I mean, Ulfar just huddled around Artillery at 26.5, 27 minutes into the game, and this is a first tower, so yeah, this is a very iffy decision here from Revolution, but they want to get this tower kill, should be able to.
There are the port-ins, though.
Yeah, Legion's side, I guess, doesn't want to give it up 100%, but they kind of do in the end. Nothing really happens, yeah, so maybe just a little bit of disagreeing there on the side of Chopstick Gaming, but ultimately giving it up.
Puppet Master, are you doing what I think you're doing?
He is. Getting greedy is what he's doing. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty clear that they were heading this direction, so... Ooh, just out of range. Makes his escape. Now, it ends up kind of working out fairly well because it means that this is wasting a lot of time from the Hellborn side. But they'll just stay grouped, I guess, and keep pushing bottom now.
Yeah.
LRM in the face right there.
That's mean.
I mean, it really does clear those creepers very quickly.
I am a bit surprised that the Legion team actually allows the Hellborn team to just take over their force like this. They haven't been placing too many offensive wards yet, actually not a single one. But if they would, I mean, that would have been something that I don't feel like the Legion team should give this Hellborn team, map awareness.
Dude, the Legion Freys destroyed Hellborn Tower.
Top secondary tower goes down, so being busy with that in the meantime. Another Assassin Shroud coming out, this one on Swiftblade. He uses all the gold that he had to get that Assassin Shroud. Likes the idea of being able to get in there, and I think a lot of it comes down to wanting to be able to get onto Artillery and kill him ASAP, because again, he doesn't have an escape with how he works now, and actually going to be caught by an Arcane Vortex here. As we're talking about that, the follow-up, I'm sure, bound to happen as well. Shards of Harkon sound. There's the shockwave that they're waiting for. In comes the Malphus. Will it be enough to save Artillery? I don't believe so. The spin damage too much. Lightning Shackles not in time, and now Morax is also caught out. He's going to eventually get bursted down with everyone else being there. So, yeah, that's exactly what they're hoping for. Catch Artillery, and you can do work in these fights.
That was a real nice catch by Chowley playing Demora as well. perfect Arcane Vortex, finding 2 people, and a perfect follow-up by the Shockwave as well. Now the question is, does the leading team go for Kongor, or do they want to try to commit to the Tier 2 towers? I feel like they got the opportunity to take Kongor here. No Abyssal Skull yet, but it should still be fine. I mean, they got an Electrician that's tanky as crazy.
Yeah. He is really tanky. 8 charges also on that Icon of the Goddess, but no, not gonna risk it at this time at least. Instead, gonna clear out some Ancients here, but Artillery dead again. So this is definitely the issue though with the Savage Mace. It's great for sitting back and just doing insane damage, sure. However, as we saw right there, I mean, they have a lot of ways to catch him too, right? They got a couple of the Assassin shots here. We saw the more what he can do. The obviously Behemoth Portal Key. I wouldn't be surprised if honestly Electrician even goes for one here.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that he actually followed up with a Warhammer right now. I almost felt like he was going to change his mind and go for the Doombringer.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That would have been almost like a... honestly, if he could see the Golden Experience right now as far as the overall big picture, maybe he would. Cause,
yeah, I feel like that's like the only hope that they have.
Yeah.
If Artillery somehow goes for the Doombringer. There is like nothing speaking for the Hellborn team whatsoever. The Restoration Stone is nowhere near complete for Hellbringer. The Meraxus, well, he is not close to a Hellflower or anything like it. Magnus doesn't even have his Polki 31 minutes into the game. And Artillery, of course, still struggling on below 350 gold per minute. They might find a Swiftblade up here, or maybe Swiftblade is the one that's going to find them. I don't know.
Instead, just going to fall back from there, not risking being scouted out by anyone else here, but he is going to still hang around. He has more support coming in. Obviously, the Artillery has to be very careful. Blitz is just basically sitting next to him, but even with Blitz nearby, I still wouldn't really feel that safe if I was Artillery. Blitz can only do so much by himself. And actually, they're going to be spotted by the Word of Sight here. You see the chase is coming. Here comes the Veldorab. Behemoth, beautiful shockwave, hits both! And they go down. That's the exact jump they were hoping for. What? That was a little weird.
I don't know if he's trolling at this point.
He's trolling. That was a troll. Jaily's a troll. Anyways, they get the easy kill on it both. And yeah, I think safe to say Revolution's
plan didn't necessarily work out in this game.
No, it did not.
I'm not entirely sure what went wrong for them, because they won the laning phase, but after that Meraxus was roaming way too much, not focusing on getting his Polki at all. Magnus went for a mana ring instead of getting the Polki, and yep, there we go. GG's are being called. That's one way to end it.
Yeah, it's like, why even wait? It's whatever the issue is, this game's not happening anyway, so yeah, definitely feel for Revolution in that sense, but definitely at the same time, good game from Chopstick Gaming. It's impressive performance from them in their game too, and securing the victory. And they split the series 1-1. Is the end result is what we have here in the matchup of Revolution versus Chopstick Gaming. So Artillery, fun to watch again, but this time it does fall short. Updating the groups right here now, so I'll have a standings update for you guys in a second. But that means we are going to start coming to a conclusion though for today. Here's Nui, and had some fun games throughout today. Got to see the 3 qualifier teams again, as well as Reason Gaming joining them. And Reason clearly showing that they are a step ahead. And
yeah, that's safe to say. But I mean, that goes back to DreamHack and all that. I mean, boot camping and everything that they have been through the last like a couple of months. Like it just, the communication, the bonding between the teammates, like everything is just, they qualify teams like, sure, they've been playing together a little bit now, getting a little bit used to the tournament mode and all through the qualifiers, but still there's nowhere even remotely close what the 5 like invited teams have already been through and practiced together and all that. So it just comes back that, yeah, they are still one step ahead, as we could see right there. But I mean, the season is still long. It's 8 cycles in total, right?
Yeah.
I'm just going to confirm that, yeah. So there's definitely time for the new teams to, approach the scene and take games from the top teams. It's by no means a lost chance there. As we could see, Revolution kind of standing their ground versus Reason Gaming today and was really close to taking one game. So definitely some bright moments there. Also shout out, of course, to Huncast Plus starting next week. I think, when is the first day? Is it Tuesday?
Monday.
Okay, Monday. So yeah, during the following weeks, yeah, Monday. I think Saintrix is gonna start it off, and then of course some nice streamers gonna follow it up throughout the entire week. So definitely don't miss that and check that out over at toonter.com. The schedule is out there. Also shout out to Recent Gaming, of course, for going 9 points. They're awesome as always.
Yeah, you see on the screen right here again at 9 points for them.